Hey yo, and let's go! Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be playing some Factorio, continuing on our Please Don't Let Us Die this episode. If you're enjoying that content, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you never miss out on any of the episodes in any of the series that I am currently running. If you've allowed YouTube to see your name, you will see it scrolling up on the right side of the screen now. There is also a link down to our Discord below. Feel free to click, come join, come chat, come talk. Hell, I can use all the help I can get. So, we are back in our buyer world. And you'll notice there's some stuff done. Let's go and take a quick ride. This might be a little bit of a longer episode. But in between episodes, I was trying to prepare stuff. Right? And, and let's just say I kept getting attacked by biters and I couldn't get anything done. So, I mean, this wall we already had there, right? But I've actually, as you can tell by the mini map, made a wall surrounding, and I've also left gaps for rails. I'm not sure exactly how our rails are going to move around yet, so I wanted to at least leave room so that I can get in and out. But there's gaps so that potentially they'll want to make their way through. I did let it run for a little bit to make sure that they weren't going to just go after random pieces of the wall. We are going to have to kind of pay attention to the ammo that they have, though, because, yeah. So we did it all the way around. You can kind of see, like, this is our base. There is so much water. You know, with the biters, me not having a lot of experience with, but even having extra water, I am not terribly used to having that much water around. So, let's take it right over here. It did envelop some of the other resources that we're going to have to go get at some point, but I left gaps so that if they're going to attack and get in, then they have a way to get in. But there is turret. Whoop. Turn around. No. Yet. Of course, I would run into walls. Let's just damage everything. Let's fix it while we're here. Yeah. So let's just go out here and we'll go around. But I'm hoping that they'll just go through the gaps. I did let it run for a little bit to see if they would just primarily go through gaps. I haven't seen any things inside of them, inside of our walls attacking. So I'm hoping that's going to fix, or at least delay some of the problems. I think I cleared out some nests. I can't remember now. There are some nests that are kind of close, and I did a little bit of recon just to kind of see what we were doing so I can kind of plan for rails. But this is what I came up with, at least in a short-term thing. These will be our base walls for now. Hit a tree, of course, but we did double back. You do want to leave it back one space from a wall. The spitters can reach that. I do think we have evolution on, albeit kind of slow, right? But let's go and get into what we're going to get into this episode now that we've wasted a few, not wasted a few minutes, but so I have kind of decided how we're going to do some things, at least initially, before we have outposts. You know, I'm not going to have whatchamacallit coming in anytime soon, so I'm actually going to hook this back up. I did want to kind of turn this to iron. You know what? We kind of actually do want to still do that, don't we? Yeah. But I do want to get up. Now that I think of it, I can't remember if I laid this down last episode, but I do want to get our steel going today, because if we want to build any of the other factories, we need to get steel going. We've talked about this railroad track, which is just completely temporary. It's literally just a grab from this iron ore. I fully expect once we start doing things here, these guys are going to start beating us up a little bit. I'm trying to do everything on camera, but in Factorio, there's, especially until you get factories up to build stuff, and it's just kind of things that are going to happen. So we can... I do have power already set here. I just have to connect the power, I believe. So we can go and do that. I can use... Probably just going to use medium power poles now that we've got them going. Not connected? Nope. Up to where? You have power. You have power. You do not have power. Okay, so let's put this here. Do want to make sure that they can reach each other. Okay, and there's the power for that. We can start up our coal. I've kind of pre-set up some of this stuff so you guys wouldn't have to watch me build this whole thing, but it's a pretty simple function. Coal will be on this side for to feed coal here. Plus it'll be on the outside. Plus I'm going to have our temporary train fill here. Once this gets iron, it'll feed to here, and then this will drop on this middle line. We'll kind of peek it out, and then we'll put it on the bus. But we do need to go set up our outpost up there. But let's set up at least the where we're going to unload here. I know there are probably more efficient ways to do this. However, this is kind of how I like to do it, especially in the earlier game. So I have them drop off here. It'll feed down into there. Okay. I am still thinking about running nanobots. And I know I'm trying to play as close to vanilla as possible, but I don't know. There really should be some really early game nanobots. Do we? No, we don't want it. We don't want it doing that. We want it full. I hope if we straighten that out and turn this way, and then we're going to put these guys here. I'm going to let this train fill up, and then and it's going to go until it empties out. I don't want it running back and forth. But this first line is going to be for this, and we are going to throw a balancer out because that is a good idea. So this first line, probably just do... This can come up. Want to catch the balancer before it gets there. So we'll throw these down first. Ah, so slow. Oop, one too many. Totally jumped that, didn't need to do that. There. Get this all the way up. See where they'll meet. Alright, so we could probably throw that here. Cool. So we'll put this guy down. It's just a basic balancer. This first line's unfortunately gonna have to kind of swing back here to unload there, but that's fine. Kind of just want one line going here for now. If we need to add a second line, we will. But unless I have to, I'm not going to. Alright, let's go ahead and set this up. And this will be the rest of it will be, I'm thinking 2 lines probably to steel. And the other 2 lines will support these 2 lines. Again, this is all temporary. I have a feeling we're going to set up our train depot-ish here. So the lines will come in to be able to deliver and then take off this way. And the parking for it will be below it. Because we do have to kind of get around this water. So I'm thinking the train's probably going to come through here and then up and over. A lot of it's going to depend on what it looks like over there, but I haven't thrown up nearly enough radars. All right, let's see how many of these guys we're going to need. Looks like they're just going to be able to connect right through here. Might be able to connect that just with a little pole right here. Cool. So now they have it there. I do know it probably would be a better idea to have them in chests, and normally I would put it in chests and then have it feed from there so that you have a constant flow. But because this train's going to be really temporary, I'm really just kind of worried about it emptying out first and then taking off. So it's only going to be on a... like, at the iron patch, it can be inactive. Yeah, probably want to wait till it's full. And then it's going to drop off here, and we're actually going to remove this till cargo's empty. Because that just sounds like a better idea. And we are going to have a... thing to fill our train with fuel at least, so it'll be ready to go. Every time it gets here, it'll fill up. More than likely next episode, we're going to have to start getting turrets up over here, but we do need another factory, and I got to do a little bit of planning. In case you haven't noticed, I've planned, recorded a lot of episodes for this because it is a secondary series, and with my new job starting, kind of got to do that. All right, so let's set this back up. We got a ton of drills. I already have power making its way up there, I believe. So let's go ahead and we're going to pick up our vehicle and let's go take a ride on the train. So from what I read, and maybe I'm wrong, but it they won't attack outright train tracks unless it's blocking their way in. It's kind of why I left the spacing here. All right, let's throw this on manual here. All right. So I don't think a lot of these I've pulled down a lot of the turrets because I don't necessarily think they're going to be necessary, but you just never know. I do need to get a lot more of these electric poles, the bigger electric poles, and go around the perimeter so that I can feed the ammo. Nope. Thought I was picking up rocks here. Apparently I'm not. All right, so let's set up the same thing here. But this one, I believe I'm going to use chests because we don't want to drag our feet too hard on getting stuff. Oop, probably help if I turn that around, huh? There you go. Kind of almost feel like we should just... Nah, it'd probably be a better idea just to feed him in. There's probably better ways. One thing I like about nanobots is, especially the early game nanobots, it makes you pay stuff to do it, right? So it's not completely free. I need to I need to make some lights. We have ways to make some lights here. Nah, we need stuff. I need to start throwing some lights around. All right. So it's going to be fed into there. Maybe we don't need to do that. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that for here. I do feel like I want chests to be able to load a lot of this. Put these down. Because we do want to have it ready to load. I don't want it getting the iron drawn out of here take all that long. So I guess, I know it's probably convoluted, but this would probably work out better. Okay. And then a balancer for down here. Get out of the way, tree. Okay. And they'll feed in from here. Probably want to keep it pretty close to this edge. Especially most of my iron's there. Yeah, see, it doesn't look like anything's attacking us anytime soon. So that's kind of nice. So probably put that there. Connect you there. Okay. And then we need some of these guys. Kind of wish it would just place on its own. Yeah, so that patch of iron's really small down here. So this is kind of really important for us to get this running. Now it looks like the big power poles are working just fine, so that's good. All right, so let's see. I always forget if it's like 10 miners per. I'm not sure, but I think we're just going to go straight down the line there. How much is this going to get? 4K, you know what? Fine. Whoop. Well, not going to do this though. Question is, if we put a space in the middle, how big does it get? Could just jump. No, that's not a terrible idea. All right, you're not going to get anything there. Plenty there. I just kind of want to fit as many here as I can. You're gonna be the first one there. Whoop. I mean, that's covering that. Okay. And then probably going to want to jump from there. Big fit of power pole there. Where does that go? There. Okay. I want to make another. I guess we can just dump it right in the middle. Whatever. We'll just kind of power it as we go down every other. And then power right to the end. Do the same thing down here. Yeah. Well, it might be kind of wasteful. Probably didn't need to do that there. This power might be able to reach there just fine. Okay. This here, probably should connect these so that yeah, we'll just get it kind of close. I'm not setting up rails or signals because I just don't need them. I'm only going to have one train running for a little bit. All right, good. So these guys are feeding in just fine. How many more of these do we have? We get a little bit more. So we can probably go straight across there. Pull out those. And how many more? 12? So if I put this here, you're only going to get about 5,000 out of that. Okay. So we'll do the same thing. That's fine. And then I'm not gonna bother. I could probably just put power straight to there. Okay. So probably more than I need in each one, but that's fine. Whoop. Nope. Definitely more miners on each, or not enough miners on each one to make it really efficient, but that's fine. Really, it's just about pulling this iron out of here as fast as possible. And then let's power this guy up. Just a little pull from here. Okay, everybody running. Nope, probably help if I did that though. In between. There we go. Nice good bit here. It's nothing crazy, just enough to start getting this pulled out. I'm gonna guess this is gonna push this pollution way out here. We did finally find some oil, so I don't know how I'm gonna get to that oil. That's probably not gonna happen. But this is probably gonna be our first set of oil. I haven't decided if we're just gonna set up a oil refinery area here. I do have a feeling the rail. I'm gonna have to make rail pathways on here with landfill. We do have to get some more of these factories going, unfortunately. Whoop. Probably help if I turn them the right way. Let it get a little bit of iron, and then we will... Everybody moving. Yeah, see, this isn't even getting any fast enough. What's going on with you? Oh, you would probably hope if you had somewhere to go. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so we're not, I mean, our mining efficiency isn't anywhere where it needs to be, but we need to get up science. That's what it's called. Chemical science pack. Okay. They probably wouldn't do science, but Yeah, so a lot of these are getting quite a bit. Probably didn't even need to do this type of... Why does this not look like it's getting any? Oh, it's because I'm stupidly taking it out. Let's make sure they're all facing the right way. Nope. Can you stop that, please? Okay. Everybody facing the right way now? Alright, we got quite a bit. So let's go ahead and take the train back. We're going to let this build up a little bit. Let's go ahead and head to temporary main. I'm going to let it dump out completely. So what I kind of want to have happen is get it filled up, get it come down here, and just keep going until it's empty. And we'll see if up there is going to get attacked. I don't know. All right, so let's get him down here. He should stop and start emptying out. And like I said, it's going to kind of fill up, so a lot of this is just going to get forced up here. And we'll make sure all of our guys are getting everything they need. So it's going to be the steel plates first. And then they'll feed into here. I did use steel furnaces here because I do want it a little bit quicker. It uses a little less coal, and it's also just a lot faster. But as you can see with like steel plates, right? You know, 5 iron plates. I mean, that's pretty beefy. That hopefully by the time it's getting done, it's going to be close to having that. But you can see why it's so hard to get a full line. All right, let's go ahead and start tracking back where this is going to join the line. So gears, probably going to put it in the same grouping here. So let's see, first line has nothing. So that's probably where it's going to be. So let's go ahead and turn this way. And this will start making this do its jumps. Actually, yeah. Brain farting for a second there. Okay. Yep. And not far enough. And what did I say? No, gonna end on this first line. So let's have him go this way and then up. Nope. That was wrong. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Space. Okay, gears are on the first one. So third open. Yeah, we'll probably do it in fourth. That's fine. Not sure why I just did it that way, but let's cut this off real quick because this is not what that's going to be. Yeah, right. So now you'll go there and you'll come here. Probably have to make some jumps down here. Yeah, we are. That's fine. I'm gonna guess it's gonna have to go down here somewhere. We'll get it to the end. Okay, so third line's gonna be that, or fourth line. Third line, I think that's gonna be raw stone and coal, I think. I'm not totally sure if I want a full line of coal down. I might for military science. I'm just not. I haven't mentally decided yet. Alright, so let's have this boy go all the way down here and then start launching off this line. Because it looks like everything's working as intended. Though that was not nearly enough coal from there. So he's going to pick up, I mean, not enough iron. So he'll make his way down there. I probably should have just waited for him. Wanted to make sure that everything was running as it should. So maybe we should... Oh, okay, so it looks like something got attacked down there. Let's go and check that out while we're waiting for that train. Let's give him some wood for fuel because that's all we really need. Might as well find a way to use our wood. I think that was it over here? I have to imagine they should be able to defend themselves relatively okay. Yeah. Plenty of ammo. I wasn't able to fill up all the ammo, so I ended up having to set up another ammo machine and another, not another, but a raw stone machine. Or, whatchamacallit, not a machine. An inserter to pull raw stone off. Because we're going to need it for railroad track. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's grab that real quick. I'm going to make railroad track while we're sitting here. We need some steel and iron plates. Let's grab this. Yeah, I do want to get a lot more of the military science done. Because we do need to start, like, getting that done. Because as these guys evolve, it's going to get pretty crazy. All right, let's grab this train here real quick. He's loading up nicely. I'm going to send him here, though, because I do need more. This is going to just use a you know what? I'm almost thinking I'm going to have 2 lines feeding this. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do here. Feed them from 2 and just use the other 2. Again, this is all kind of temporary. We'll have stuff for this later, but absolutely need more iron coming through. I mean, we could only just fill the top 2 if we wanted to, but this really should be bouncing between both. And this is just going to back up and not move. Okay. This should be making its way. See how slow it is to fill. Hold on. You're not getting coal, so we need to move this up a little bit. Okay. He's now getting coal. Anything else not working? You're just looking for more plates. Yeah, we might have to make those into steel furnaces also. How many steel furnaces do we have? Not nearly that many. Could pick up some steel here and make more. Yep, didn't mean to pick up that coal. We would need another 48, but it probably is going to be more efficient because these guys are just going to be waiting on plates constantly. All right, but we can start kind of laying out. I have some train tracks. So we can kind of start laying out how our permanent thing is going to be set up. So what I'm thinking is the trains are going to leave from here. And the first line... I need to have this actually set up before. Right? And then for planning purposes, do we have enough to make one of those? Yep. Yeah. Because we also have to get a work line too. So like we'll probably make the base work line here. Kind of like go here so I can get to any one of my factory areas, and then we'll make a spot for here. So the inside track will probably come through here, leave me a spot to get off here. Like a kind of little builder train type thing. I do want to kind of set this up so it's semi-permanent, but... Alright, so he's going to be there. This is obviously going to be an iron line. Probably could be dumped off the left side, but let's kind of plan this out. I'm going to be running 4 train pretty much for everything. I know you can do like gigantic trains, but so the parking lot, it's probably going to be a vertical parking lot here. Or is that? Probably have a... Oh, man. Thought I was going to have more room. I mean, I think this is going to inevitably move from here. And I'm probably just going to use like a different area. Maybe over here, just have like a ton of power here. can even do it here too, or even here, because I have a feeling we're gonna have to landfill this in to make this parking lot. Because you want kind of parking slots for your trains to be able to come in. And we're gonna offload from the right, and then can go from there. Right, and then the lines will make their way up. And then you can have another line coming in. I'll leave a couple spaces, but maybe... that might end up being a little too excessive, but we could probably just make a little blueprint so we can kind of just set it up. Kind of like that. I'm just going to create that blueprint. Actually, probably just do the whole thing, huh? Let's get rid of that real quick. Delete that. And full blueprints. Sure. So we can kind of see it, right? So, steel, iron, copper, iron, iron, and probably some others. Okay. And then these guys will probably have their parking lot here. We're going to have this set up before we can do anything else with it, but I think that's a good little layout for us. And then we can have... we'll probably have it in the parking lot where I'll have a service line where I can just jump off there. All right, so this is sending off plenty of steel. Let's grab all of that up. That nice, delicious steel. See how that... I mean, how long that was running, and that's all the steel you get out of it? I mean, I know these guys were packed, but how many more can we make? There's 14, so we're actually needing something. Let's grab more. So I'm only doing it for this setup initially. They'll all have that later on, but... oh, it's because we need bricks. Okay, let's go and grab all this. Need to get up to at least 48. Takes a lot of bricks to make these, so there we go. How many do we have? We have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to put us at 18. 28. 38. 48. All right. So these take a minute to build. So let me do that, and then we'll... well, yeah, we'll just wait. There's things we can still do. We could probably have this start going now. Okay. The reason why we need to get steel going is there's a few things we need to do. One, I'd like to get over to assembly machine 2 for starters. We're going to need it for all the oil stuff. We're also going to need it for train stuff, which we're going to have to ship oil if we don't do it from up there. I haven't decided yet if we're going to do it inside the base or not. I guess it kind of depends on how spacing is going to work. All right, oh, let's make sure we're not on the train track. I don't want to get run over because I tend to get run over a lot. A lot of military science will need... it's going to need steel type items. So if you look, you're going to need piercing rounds and walls, which piercing rounds are what needs steel. So that's why you're going to need that. All right, so now I actually have to pay attention to trains because I'll get run over. I haven't had any alerts about any other areas having trouble. We are going to have a... yeah, so they'll attack down there, but... yeah, they're touching that nest there. But we are going to have to find a way to have a perimeter train. So, like, it'll just keep stopping, like, boom, to do this line, then to this line, to this line, to this line, this line. So it's literally just going to kind of go around the inside. I'd like to be able to get this so that it's squared off a little more, because this is a little wonky. I probably could have just went like this. But I'd have to have quite a bit of landfill, and we do not have. All right, so they're going to do their thing. These are now done. We can place all of them now. So now they will go much faster and they'll be a little more coal efficient. Cool. All right, so we've got our little train set up here. Again, I probably should have did it by have it dump into the chest so that it's already here and can keep going and just keep bringing more. But again, this is all temporary. I mean, it's quite a bit up here, but yeah. Oh, I just saw a group that's going to be making its way to right here. Yeah, doesn't matter. And yeah, this is where our drop off is going to be for this type of stuff, at least for the raw ore. More than likely, our permanent parking lot going to be in here because we're going to want it to feed right in to here. I want to do things mostly built in outposts and just bring the final goods here. There are some goods you're going to have to bring here, but really like a place for just green circuits, place for red circuits, place for blue circuits, that type of thing. But it's been a long time since I played, so all right, I'm going to pick these guys up because they're not going to serve any more purposes there. I'm going to pick you up because you're probably not serving any purposes there. Same thing with this. Yeah, we're going to have to probably set up... I'm going to take a look for the factories. At least I want to start getting assembly machines up. I want to start getting... I'm not going to build everything, but like we'd want to get solar panels and accumulators done, but we can't do batteries yet, so that's not out. Or that's not in. I'm probably going to hand build like ore refineries and stuff when I need them, because... yeah, who knows, maybe we'll do it. It needs quite a bit of stuff. I have to kind of figure out that factory because you're going to have pipes. This has got a lot of different things that are going to go into it. Oh, here comes our train, so that's nice. But we want to be able to get boiler and steam engines because we're going to be using them quite a bit. Train stuff. Like I said, I'm probably not going to build everything. You know, combinators I'll probably just do by hand. You know, get some lights going. Engines need to have a little bit of a factory. But we do need to start getting to oil pretty soon. I'm probably going to do the initial plastic there and have it just delivered here. Even if it's like one of these last spots and then just really takes forever to line up there. Could even work on the big parking lot over here. I think this is kind of a prime area, to be honest with you, having them come in through here. Or even down through here and then up. I'll have to figure that out, but I think we're going to call an episode there. We got a little bit done. Got a nice, delicious amount of ore coming in, so that's great. We're going to eat right through that until this fills up, but yeah. Appreciate you taking the time to check out the episode. Again, it's kind of like a temporary structure, but it's the same principle as I use in a lot of other areas, especially until you get bots. I try not to go too high tech until I get bots, right? I'm not super worried about crazy efficiency, but again, thanks for taking the time to check out the episode. Any questions, comments, concerns, or feedback, please feel free to leave it down below. We are not getting this all the way to the back. Well, I guess you are. They wouldn't be feeding, right? Either way, all right. Appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, friends, take care of yourselves again. Towel up.